Brad Williams, XL Prime, Pythagorean Theorem. We're not going to get into geometry. This is just a quick overview if by chance you have to compute the Pythagorean Theorem. What is it? Pythagorean Theorem states that in a right triangle, the square of the length of the hypotenuse, the side opposite the right angle, is equal to the sum of the squares of the lengths of the other two sides. In other words, c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared, where c is the length of the hypotenuse and a and b are the lengths of the other two sides. Here we go. What's the hypotenuse? Square root a squared, a here, plus b squared. Where's the right angle? Right here. A is equal to the square of c squared minus b squared, and b is equal to c squared minus a squared. With that being said, how do we compute Pythagorean theorem? Square root b squared plus c5 squared. Calculate the longest side, the hypotenuse of a right triangle in Excel. You can adapt a formula based on the Pythagorean theorem. What are we looking for? We're looking for square root b5 b plus c. What are we doing? Calculate the longest side, the hypotenuse of a right triangle. The Pythagorean theorem is a fundamental concept in Euclidean geometry. It states that the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. This equation can be used to determine the third side when any two sides are known. We know a and b, so we can figure out c. If we know b and c, we can figure out a. If we know a and c, we can figure out b. If you have to figure out c, we're going to square a's and b's. If we have to solve a, we're going to square c's and b's and subtract. If we have to solve b, we're going to use c's and a's and we're going to subtract. Basic algebra in geometry. Cut this in thirds and go solve for a, then solve for b. Brad Williams, XL Prime. Thank you.